Hi guys, a few people have asked me to show some videos of MudRunner, a Spintires game. This is a game that came out on Halloween for PS4. I had it for a few days before then. I've got a review that I'm currently working through, but it's not completed yet. Once it is completed, it will be up on squareexo.co.uk. I'll leave all the links in the description below for the site and myself on Twitter and the website. But yeah, if you don't know, MudRunner, a Spintires game, basically the main game on PC is called Spintires. It was like a truck simulator with very advanced mud physics. So when you were driving through the mud, you would get stuck in the mud, and as you drive, you would splat mud all over the place, and you would have to use a winch to pull yourself out, or if you're playing in multiplayer, you would get someone to come along and basically tow your truck out of the mud, because once you're stuck in the mud, 9 times out of 10 you can't get out of mud without using some other kind of force to knock you out of it again. It is quite interesting. I've been playing the single player a little bit. I'm not very good at it because I tend to get a load of logs from the log place, I can't remember what it's called, and take them to the destination, and it says that I've got no logs, even though I have. So I'm obviously doing something wrong. So what I thought we'd try is the challenges. So the challenges are just these little things. There's only 9 here. I don't know if more unlock as well, but there's only 9 at the moment. So I've done the rig, which was just to drive your truck basically. And as you can see there, I didn't not damage my vehicle. I think I went face first into a tree on that one. Repair and refuel, so I know how to do that now. And I'm up to climb a hill. It won't tell me anything about, oh actually it will do, won't it? Gives you a little bit of hint. So that's Night Safari. And then there's crane operator, delivery mission, visit grandma, cross a river, and the expedition. So delivery mission is probably the one that I need to get to teach me how to do it properly. But as part of this, I'll do climb a hill, and I'll explain anything along the way that it knows that I already know, so it doesn't explain to me, but I'll explain to you. So anyway, that's a long introduction. So bonus objectives for this one is don't damage your vehicle. We may as well not even bother with that one because I am going to damage my vehicle. Don't use the winch to climb a hill. It's going to be hard. I'll try. And always use the cockpit camera when driving. See, that's the hardest. Because I don't like using my cockpit camera. I can try, but I'm not very good at it. Right, so here's our truck that we've been given by the looks of it. Oh, by the way, the camera control isn't the greatest. So if it looks like I'm spazzing out, like not being able to control it properly, it's probably either because I can't, or because the camera is playing up on me. See, inside the cockpit, the camera's fine. It's just outside. So as you can see in the on the left hand side, sorry, right hand side, we have a few options. When I press X, it activates all wheels, so we get 4-wheel drive. Makes it a bit easier to climb. Oh, I think we're going to topple. It makes it a bit easier to climb, but it does use up more fuel. Yes, one of the missions was to only use the cockpit view. I may abandon that very soon. I don't like using my cockpit views on any car game, to be honest with you, because I like to be able to see what I'm actually doing. It only says while driving though, so if we stop and then take a look, we can see, oh, your vehicle has rolled over. This makes the engine stop. The challenge must be restarted. Okay. Right, let's try that again. Let's go inside the truck again. We'll try one more time inside this view, and then we'll do it outside and ignore that bonus objective. Right, so if I activate all 4 wheels, it should make it easier. And like I said, one of your challenges as well is to not use the winch. The winch you can attach to any tree and use to pull yourself up. And like I said, if you are stuck in the mud, you can use it to pull yourself out of the mud. Not using it is going to be pretty silly, to be honest with you. But it doesn't want us to. And my guy's arms are going crazy. Oh, 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 oh. And we have set on fire. I've never set on fire before. Okay. Right, so we'll do it properly this time. We're not going to bother going in the cockpit. This is where you'll see that the camera's not the greatest. It has a very floaty action to it when you move it around. Wait, use manual gearbox to crawl. Let's start the tutorial on a manual gearbox. So manual gearbox limit your vehicle movement speed. That improves traction and prevents wheels from digging. Oh, I did not know that. Okay. So it wants us to go into first gear. Right, but I can't even move now. Move halfway. Oh. Okay. And then we press the right stick again. Perfect. Now your vehicle will crawl. Note that L2 will no longer make your vehicle go in reverse, but acts as brake. Oh. Now you see, I never knew that. I have posted some... Oh, come on. I have posted some pictures on Twitter where I was doing a delivery of logs in one of the main missions, and you have to go through a lake, and I basically went through and I had the water pretty much right up to eye level of the person sat in the truck. So there's quite a lot of like driving through lakes. Look, it's gonna topple again, isn't it? Right, you know what? Can I winch? There we go. See, this is what you use a winch for, and you can use it to like pull yourself up over areas. But obviously, I've just lost a challenge now because of that. So let's take that winch off. Like I said, the camera is not the best. See, there we go. If we turn the diff lock off, I think it's on now. It gives you better control as well. It just makes it a little bit harder to control sometimes. Just makes it a little bit more powerful. God, I can't imagine doing this in first person mode though. But, sorry, the camera is really annoying me. There we go. Ooh, right, need to get around here. Like I said, these challenges are pretty much the tutorial. The tutorial mission itself... Ooh, going backwards. The tutorial mission itself isn't the best. It basically gives you the bare minimum bit of help. So I think it is basically made that this is the tutorial. Come on. See, I can't go backwards anymore because I've got that gearbox set to that other thing. The camera doesn't stay behind you though, so you need to get used to the camera. See, I wish it had a mode where the camera would stay behind you at all times in like a locked position. That's going to be one of the things on my review, to be honest with you. But other than the camera, the physics in the game are really good. They seem quite realistic. You can pretty much, you can even like if you drive into the trees will wobble, like because they've all got physics, proper physics. and bushes, like small trees, can be ran over, and then they pop back up again when you get over them. You can drive through bushes, obviously the mud, the water, rocks. It's pretty advanced. One of the other things that you may notice, oh, it hasn't really made itself apparent yet. Oh, come on. Come on. Right, let's use a winch. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't restart me, please. Oh my god. Right, so it wants us to do it halfway there. Right, there. We're on. Yeah. Anyway, what I was saying was, one of the things that you may not have seen yet, but you might see later on, is the popping. So like the trees tend to be 2D in the background, and as you get closer, they'll change to 3D. And when I say closer, I mean they're quite close. So you do see quite a bit of that, which can be a little bit off-putting, but they've clearly done that to keep the performance up. Because I've not seen any frame rate drops, and like I said, it has got, oh shit, quite a lot of oh no, of physics operations like mud and the cars and that. So I can see why they've done that. Oh my god. This was supposed to be a quick 5-minute video, this, just to show you the tutorial. Challenge, sorry. Let's keep that diff lock off, actually, because I've got a feeling that diff lock is what's causing me to flip. So let's try it with that off. We'll see how we go. All we need is 4-wheel drive, I think. It is very stressful. Obviously, if you want to see more of this, where I actually try and play it properly, please leave a comment down below, like the video, and consider subscribing to get updates on the latest content. Oh, that was stressful. But leave a comment on what you want to see. In the story mission so far, I've got 2 missions unlocked. They're mainly just to go collect logs and then move it towards the login site. There is a multiplayer on it, but at the moment there's only me that I know who has the game in my circle of friends. Because it was given to me by the developer, or the publisher, sorry. But you have to control all of the different trucks. So like, you would have a truck that has the crane on it and a section to store the logs. So you would drive that one towards the logging site, pick up the logs and store them on the back. You do tend to run out of fuel quite quickly when you use 4-wheel drive, so you have to have another truck go and collect fuel from the fueling station, and then drive up to yours when it runs out of fuel and refuel it. You also have repair trucks to repair it when it gets damaged, which happens a lot with me when I go fast down a hill and smash into trees. And there's other different trucks that come and can pull you out of the water. I said before, one of the missions on one of the levels is to cross a river without going across a bridge. So I went in the water and pretty much sank, and had to get another truck to winch it out. So if you're playing in multiplayer, you could basically get all your mates to get in the other trucks while you just sit there reading the paper waiting for them to turn up. When you do it in a single player, Oh, I'm gonna die. When you play it in single player, you basically jump from truck to truck, so you control them all just one at a time. So I'm just trying to get around this bend. There we go. Yeah, so it is a very interesting game. It's obviously not going to be one for everyone, but it's kind of relaxing but also frustrating. Someone pointed out when I mentioned that on Twitter the other day, saying that it sounded a bit ominous, but it is. It's like I've played quite a lot of sims in the past, like Train Simulator on the PC and Euro Truck Simulator, stuff like that. And oh shoot, those games are great, but you don't have to pay much concentration to them. You can just sit back, like set the train to go forward, and just monitor it and just stop it when you get to the stations and stuff like that. With this one, you've got to always be concentrating on it, because one little slip and it's game over pretty much, as you've seen quite a few times in this mission. um, but it's quite relaxing. There we go. So I did 2 of them. I didn't damage it, which was a surprise, and I didn't use the winch, but I didn't do it in first person. And I'm not going to do it in first person because I don't like driving them in first person on any racing game. Unless it's in VR. I've noticed that in VR it looks really good. But yeah, that only took a couple of minutes. So what I'll do is we'll do the next one as well, I think. Find a trailer in the swamp and bring it to the camp. So complete the challenge during night, which means we have to do it before 6 o'clock in the morning. Reach all of the watch points and find fluorescent flowers. Okay. Yes. Right. So we'll try this one. We'll see how this one goes. So what we actually try and do, just find a trailer in the swamp. So this one's a lot noisier. We've got headlights as well. So take a brake off. We'll go into 4-wheel drive because we've got 600. So we'll go to map to have a look at this. So there's a watch point there. And there's a watch point down there. So the other thing that I've got against this is right in the centre of the screen. You might be able to see it now. It's a tiny little white dot. That's the a cursor. It is a bit hard to see. I wish that was a little bit bigger. And as you can see as well, once you go back to your truck, other than the compass in the top corner, there isn't actually an in-game map while you're playing. Oh, is this a river? I need to go that way somehow. Yeah, kind of in a river. Bit of mud. But as you do drive across the map, as you can see, it starts lighting up and it starts showing you what you found. When you get to the watchtowers, they will unlock the map so you can see it. That black flag you can see waving there, that's a watchtower. So I need to get there. I don't think this one says that I can't use the winch, so I may as well use the winch to help me out. As you can see, that was bending. The more powerful your vehicle and bigger it is, the more of a pull it will do when you use a winch. So technically you can pull down entire trees when you're trying to pull yourself along, and I have done that a few times, like trying to climb up a hill and use the winch, and after a few seconds the whole tree comes tumbling down, smashing against the truck because it's not powerful, it's not strong enough to hold it. There we go. So that's now unlocked all of this, as you can see. So there's a garage trailer there, so I'm guessing that's what we've got to go and pick up. But it does want us to get the watchtower down there. But now what we can do as well, obviously the red bits of water, so you can plan out where you want to go. So you can do multiple waypoints. So if we do there, then we want to go over here. And if we go this way, we should avoid the water. Not quite sure how many of these it gives you, but you do only have a certain amount of waypoints that you can put down. But we'll do that. And now if we go back, as you can see, the red is the waypoints that I put down. So if we follow this, should hopefully get out of this water, and it'll make it easier for us to drive on. There's see how you said you can knock them over. There is 2 difficulty modes in the main game as well. Normal and hard. I think it's hardcore. Oh, 8 damage. Yeah, normal and hardcore. In hardcore mode, there's like certain things that, like, you get less fuel, or when you take damage, it affects you more. Like, it makes your truck control a lot harder. But also when you plant the waypoints down, like now at the moment I could just go from one to the other, and like you saw there, when you get close to it, it just jumps to the next waypoint. When you're in hardcore mode, each point that you put down, they create like a waypoint, and you have to run over that waypoint for it to then unlock and show you the next waypoint that you put down. So it doesn't make it harder as such, it just makes it a bit more cumbersome to get around. Oh, I'm stuck in my water now. Can I pull myself out? There we go. You do stop when you have to take the winch off though, so you lose any momentum that you may have. Here we go. Let's see if we can get... So here's the truck. So it wants us to go on it that way, and then we need to reverse into it. No. Right, so we need to go forward a little bit more. Then we need to come backwards. No, not that way. I'm hopeless at this. I don't drive in real life, so yeah, forgive me for it being pretty bad. Right, so we do that, and then we should be able to oh, position and advanced mode. Alright, yeah, so we move across to that and then we attach it there. Right, so now we're attached, that's fine. Right, so it wants us to bring it here, but we want to be adventurous and go down here. But it is 3 o'clock in the morning, so I don't know if we'll make it. So what we'll do is we'll take a shortcut across the river, because that sounds really safe. And we'll go that way, and then we'll go this way. So even though it does look like a big map, it's not. It doesn't take that long to get across the maps usually. But obviously we're going to go through a river, so that could affect it. And also we need to remember that we have got a big trailer attached to the back of us now. So that's also going to be pulled through whatever terrain we decide to go across. So I'm going to go through these trees here, which may not be the best idea. No, that's fine. Oh. Right, this looks pretty deep. Starting to regret it already. That tree's almost been pulled down. Let's go this way. This way looks a bit drier. So we don't need to take that winch off this time because the wooden stick it was attached to basically fell apart. Let's go this way. Oh, there's a watchtower, so that's the one that we need to get. That would give us the other objective. So it'll pull us up to here a little bit. Oops, take that one off. Make sure that's still attached. Yep. Let's Make sure it doesn't bloody topple over. Come on. We have 2 hours left to get to the drop-off point. This should allow us to plan out our route back. There we go, so that's a bonus objective, so we need to get there. So the best way for us to go would be, let's just, sorry, I was trying to turn that off. If we go this way, and then we'll be adventurous again, and we'll just cut straight across there. Because that went absolutely fine for us just there. But we do need to get around these little sticks. They can be an absolute pain. Numerous times I've decided to take a shortcut and got like wedged in between two of those sticks, and then I'm stuck there for like half an hour trying to figure out how I'm going to get out of them, and I end up just like getting another truck to knock me out from behind. But obviously in this mission we don't have that option. This is it's moving. It's just very slow. No, we need to make sure that trailer doesn't bloody fall as well. Can we attach to anything? Just that. No. Oh, the brake's on for some reason. Let's turn it off. Come on. See, we've got less than an hour now, so I don't think we're going to do it before 6 o'clock. I think that was just a bonus objective. Oh, wait a minute. If we can get a few of these winches on, we might be able to pull us through. We just got to get a little bit further. Oh, tree doesn't like this. Oh, sorry. Microphone got caught on my shirt. Oh, right, actually we might make it. We've got less than half, or just over half an hour. But we've just got to get in there. And now, I am going quite fast, so I'm hoping I haven't dropped the truck. I don't think I have. Oh, we're going to make it. Oh, nice one. There we go. Oh, we didn't get the flowers. Oh, I forgot about that. But yeah, so 10 minutes. We used 145 litres. Travelled less than a kilometre. Yeah, less than a kilometre. Really? I thought we travelled more than a kilometre. But yeah, we completed the night challenge and we got all the waypoints. Let's have a look at what the next one is. I'm not going to do it, but I just want to see where it is. So the crane operator, so don't damage vehicle, again, that's hard for me. Don't break any wooden fences, I normally just smash right through them. And complete the challenge without using the differential lock. Okay, right, yep, so I'll call it quits there. Obviously, like I said, if you want to see me do more challenges, I am going to be working through all these in my own time, so I need to do a review on it anyway. But if you want to see them, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you want to. I'll put in the description below, but obviously my review is going to be on squarexo.co.uk. The Twitter handle for them is at square_xo. My Twitter handle is at realturniplord. All the information will be below. Let me know what you think. And also, like I said, if I just go out of this, the single player mode is a lot bigger. And like I said, the bog there, you can pick what trucks you want to use. So there's a few different trucks you can pick between. And you have to basically get the logs from the top corner and bring them down to the bottom corner, which seems easy enough, but as you can see there, played 2 hours in casual mode, and I've also played about 4 hours in hardcore mode. I need to just fully understand how to do it, because I end up spending hours and hours getting the logs down there, and then it says that I've not got the logs. So I need to figure out why that is. But yeah, anyway, that's MudRunner, a Spintires game, out now. PC, Xbox One, PS4. This is the PS4 version on PS4 Pro. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Cheers.